and it's not always convenient to cook. So how about a fusion solar electric oven? Yeah, how about that? Well, our next guest is with GoSun. He is, in fact, the sales and operations manager for GoSun. His name is Peter Harten. Peter, welcome into Tomorrow. How you doing?
Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. Thanks for having us here. We're excited to show everyone what we have here on display, the GoSun Fusion.
All right, now tell me what it is. I know I said it's a solar-powered oven, but I think I'm not doing it enough justice because obviously you can do some pretty cool things with this.
Oh yes, it's very versatile. It's the first of its kind. It's a solar hybrid. So not only can it work with the sun, inside of this evacuated tube, you can bake, you can fry, you can steam, bake breads, cook meats, even vegetables and whole grains. But you can actually switch over to electric and use it when the sun goes down. So the solar oven that cooks even without the sun. That's pretty unique.
Yeah, very. Is it actually storing the energy, or are you at that point, if you have a plug available, you actually can plug it in and use it?
Correct. With the accessories available, we actually have a solar panel that'll charge the power bank. The power bank provides minimal power to it, 150 watts. So almost the same that you use in a light bulb in your living room, you're actually cooking with inside of the tube.
And it's enough wattage, I guess, to do the job and actually heat things up because of the fusion efforts here, right?
Exactly. The insulation of the tube is so great that you can be at 500 degrees on the inside, but the outside of the tube always stays cool to the touch.
Well, that's important, because knowing me, I'd be burning myself anyways.
Exactly. Safe to use, very easy to maintain as well.
So what's your target audience? Is it Boy Scouts? Is it those who like to go out and camp? Is it all of the above, any of the above, or just somebody that, instead of a barbecue, wants to bring this to the backyard?
So that's a great question. We actually have people that use it in RVs, in sailing communities, overlanding, also camping, anyone that enjoys getting outdoors and cooking with something that doesn't use any fuel. So energy, untethered lifestyles.
So those not yet seeing the video at intotomorrow.com, there's this, well, how would you describe it? It's your product. I'll let you, for the Theater of the Mind radio audience, not yet seeing the video, how would you describe what it looks like? And which I think is very cool.
Yes, it's definitely a cool device that, seeing it for the first time, you might not know what it is, but it's a cylinder that you're cooking inside of. So if you imagine almost the power of your Yeti thermos that insulates all the heat, except a lot larger, almost like a Jetson oven from the Jetsons.
I love it. And we refer to that for a lot of years on Into Tomorrow. Are we living that Jetsons lifestyle? Well, your Fusion solar oven is a good example of that.
We're getting closer every day.
And in fact, until we were able to pull out the cylinder and show that there's actually vegetables at the end of the cylinder, that's where they're cooking, right? Are they, in essence, baking inside the cylinder?
Yes, correct. The heat is actually trapped inside the cylinder. It's actually providing heat from all 360 degrees, so it's a very even cooking. It's a high moisture environment, so it's kind of like an oven and a crock pot combined, but that'll keep your breads very fresh, your meats tender and juicy, and vegetables that are just so amazingly delicious.
Almost like a super steam heated sort of thing, I guess I'm also saying. I love that concept of the 360 degree cooking, because you can't get that otherwise, not even in a home oven, because there's always going to be more heat, either the top or the bottom of it, depending on what settings, or even a barbecue, same thing, it's more heat coming from the bottom. This is essentially covering you with whatever you put in. What are you likely to cook in here? Anything?
So really anything. We've seen people do anything from shrimp to steaks to pies even. I mean, the types of recipes that people make are amazing. There's something called the GoSun Community Kitchen. People share recipes, and I'm telling you, the recipes that people come up with are blowing me away. Pineapple upside down cakes, Christmas cakes, all the way to Cornish hens that have amazing glazes on them as well.
Boy, can it give a whole new meaning to shrimp on the Barbie, I guess, but now it's shrimp in the fusion.
Shrimp in the fusion, that's right.
I'm loving it. How'd you come up with this whole concept of a solar kitchen, even, it sounds like, because you do some pretty cool products.
Yeah, so we started out with cooking, and that's really where we got our start on Kickstarter, with units that had been used to heat water. And we actually adapted it to be able to cook food. So after we started making different sizes, we figured, hey, when people go out and they want to cook, how do they keep their food cold? And ice is a big problem. So we decided to come out with an accessory of an outdoor kitchen that can cool your food without ice, can cook your food without fuel, all with the solar panel incorporated into the table that you're seeing here.
And I'm imagining your initial investors went, uh-huh. right? How you're going to keep it cold, how you're going to cook it without fuel, without ice, but you pulled it off.
Oh yes, we pulled it off. We're delivering the Fusion in April, and the initial investors are very happy with the direction we're taking it. We're happy to be introducing the fuel-free lifestyle to anyone that wants to be a part of the community.
And what is it going to cost? And we're talking April this year, right?
April of this year, the Fusion's delivered at $449 retail price.
Okay, $449, so that there's no confusion.
No
you can't,
confusion.
give me 10 for $5 a piece. No,
Exactly.
doesn't work that way. Well, what's next for GoSun then? You're doing some really unique things. I'm sure you have other plans. What can you share with us into tomorrow?
So I can share with you that we're introducing the kitchen concept as we talked about, and there just might be a little sneak peek of the electrification for some of our other units as well.
The electrification, something we can look forward to. GoSun.com. You've also, or .co is it?
.co, correct.
Okay, very good. GoSun.co. We'll link you there too when you hit us up at intotomorrow.com. And see the video. This is one that if you're listening on the radio at the moment, make sure you run, don't walk. Well, drive safely if you're driving to intotomorrow.com. Check out the video where we're talking to Peter and showing you this very cool solar fusion oven. And we're delighted to share it with you. Thanks so much for spending a few minutes with us. Continued good luck here in Vegas at the show.
All right, I appreciate it, Dave. You as well. Enjoy the show.
Well, thank you, sir. We're back from Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Dave Graveline, our 24th year on the air here as Into Tomorrow continues right here, you guessed it, on the Advanced Media Network.